Awakening the True Self. Buddhist Lessons on Ego and Enlightenment. In Buddhism, the journey to enlightenment is about transcending the ego and uncovering the true self. The ego is seen as the source of our attachment to identity, desires, and fears, creating illusions that separate us from others and from inner peace. Buddhist teachings emphasize that by understanding and releasing the ego, we can awaken to a deeper, truer sense of self that is free from suffering and limitations. This awakening brings a profound sense of unity, compassion, and freedom. One of the first steps in transcending the ego is recognizing its nature. The ego constantly seeks validation, approval, and self-preservation, clinging to identities and labels. This clinging reinforces a sense of separation, fueling desires and aversions. Buddhist wisdom teaches that the self is an illusion, a construction of thoughts and experiences that obscures our true nature. By understanding this, we can begin to let go of ego-driven attachments. Mindfulness is a fundamental practice for observing the ego in action. When we practice mindfulness, we notice thoughts and emotions as they arise, without judgment or attachment. This awareness helps us see how often the ego influences our reactions, allowing us to detach from its demands. With regular mindfulness practice, we gain clarity and freedom from habitual thought patterns, opening the door to deeper self-understanding. Another important lesson is non-attachment. The ego binds us to desires and fears, making us vulnerable to disappointment and suffering. By practicing non-attachment, we learn to experience life without clinging to outcomes or possessions. Non-attachment doesn't mean indifference. Rather, it's a balanced approach that allows us to enjoy life fully while remaining grounded. This practice helps dissolve the ego's grip, bringing a sense of liberation and contentment. Buddhism also teaches the importance of compassion, both for ourselves and others. Compassion breaks down the barriers created by the ego, helping us see ourselves in others. Through loving-kindness meditation, we cultivate empathy and love, which dissolve feelings of separation. This compassion reveals the interconnectedness of all beings, guiding us closer to enlightenment by transcending self-centeredness and embracing unity. The practice of self-inquiry is another path to awakening the true self. By asking questions like, "Who am I beyond my thoughts?" or "What is my true nature?" we begin to explore beyond the ego. This inquiry encourages a deeper understanding of consciousness itself, leading to insights that break down the ego's illusions. In the stillness of self-inquiry, we encounter the peaceful awareness that lies at the core of our being. Ultimately, awakening the true self is a journey of self-discovery and liberation. By releasing the ego's hold, we find a boundless sense of peace and unity that is untouched by worldly concerns. This awakening isn't about becoming something new, but remembering who we truly are beyond the mask we wear. Buddhist teachings offer a path to this realization, guiding us toward enlightenment and the freedom that comes with transcending the ego.